Canadian Tzu Chi volunteers collaborate with Global Medic to help hurricane survivors in Bahamas. More than 300 medical professionals attend the 2019 Lean Healthcare Transformation Summit in Taiwan. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Simon Gan. Thank you for joining us. Hurricane Dorian, the second largest hurricane in the history of Atlantic Ocean, caused great devastation in the Bahamas. 70,000 are thought to be homeless and in need of urgent assistance. Global Medic collected relief goods for the disaster area, inviting Tzu Chi volunteers to lend a helping hand.
In early September, Dorian, a Category 5 hurricane, caused tremendous damage in the Bahamas. Tens of thousands of houses were destroyed, and at least 70,000 people were affected. International charity groups like Global Medic are sending in aid.
We've been responding to the Bahamas since day one. We've been delivering family emergency kits, which include a point-of-use water purification unit, hygiene items, Pedialyte to reverse dehydration in children, and a solar light.
The supply of food must come immediately, so they contacted Tzu Chi volunteers.
We have been working with the Global Medic for 3 years. We have helped refugees in many places, and they feel we're very efficient, so they hope we can join them in this relief work.
Wearing hats and gloves, Tzu Chi volunteers work as a team. Some carry bags, some use measuring cups to package food.
They packed up rice, lentils, kidney beans, and green peas, packed them into nice buckets, and those are going to go to the airport today.
30 volunteers were mobilized today to package food, toiletries, and water purification units into these buckets.
Tzu Chi volunteers and the Air Canada volunteers work together to load around 1,000 sets of relief goods, which will be sent to the disaster areas through Air Canada.
For many years, European volunteers have been caring for the refugees in Serbia, providing them love and aid. This time, volunteers also shared Jing Si Aphorisms with them, hoping to spread positive energy.
Čunaj na mene kad činiš dobra dela, ne računaj kad činiš loša.
Slayan, who loves to smile, has a kind heart.
Yes, good.
Every time when European volunteers come, they would share Jing Si Aphorisms with the locals. This time, Slayan gives out Jing Si Aphorism cards to the vendors and customers.
The confused mind suffers agony and enlightened mind feels at ease. I like it.
The theme not from how much he owns, but how much little he is compliance. Very wise.
Inspire the other people on this planet to be a good person, not bad persons, like someone they can help, like you.
Speak.
Neće zalutati kroz putovanje života.
European volunteers often go to Serbia to care for refugees. As soon as they got off the plane, they invited local volunteers to read Jing Si Aphorisms together.
Večni ljudi su oni koji imaju sposobnost da vole I da budu voljeni.
How do you feel from this sentence?
I really agree with this.
Love and devotion.
We like this also.
You like it?
Yeah. Getting angry is actually...
Volunteers spread the energy of love to the refugees in a foreign land.
Speak good words. Hi, how are you? Good morning. Hello. Have good talks. You have good talks. The most beautiful thing in the sky have this. They stop. The most beautiful thing on earth, love and care.
Čista I iskrena ljubav je sila koja čuva sklad u svijetu I daje nadu čovječnosti. Pure and sincere love is the force behind world harmony and humanity's living. It's the right sentence for me.
Each Jing Si Aphorism inspires people and touches their hearts.
The recycling station in Nansha, Hainan province is busy doing recycling since its opening in June, even during Mid-Autumn Festival. Tzu Chi volunteers in Beijing also did good deeds during the holiday. They visited a nursing home to celebrate the festive season with the seniors.
Glass bottles are the most abundant recyclables that the recycling station in Nanshan received since its opening in June. The cap of each bottle is needed to be removed before sorting. Although it is laborious, the volunteers do it diligently. Even that this day is the Mid-Autumn Festival, they still come to do recycling after finishing their housework.
There are lots of works in the recycling station every day. It can't be finished, so I will come if I have time.
Do it when you're healthy. If your health is in poor condition, you can't do it even though you want to do it. So you need to seize the time.
On the holiday, there are often no helpers to drive trucks and transport recyclables, but there will always be enthusiastic participants coming happily to help. Helping one's own self and others, it is believed that there are always companionships when doing good deeds. In Beijing, Tzu Chi volunteers paid a visit to a nursing home and taught the elderly to make mooncakes. A cup of tea was also served to each of them.
Thank you for bringing happiness to our seniors in this Mid-Autumn Festival. Thank you very much.
Day of rest is also the day of practice. Volunteers brought back hearts full of joy, which helps motivate their lives.
Many inmates are not accepted by society because they have not gotten rid of their drug addiction or drinking habits. Taiwan Aftercare Association has established a school to take in former inmates who want to change, with Tzu Chi volunteers also acting as their counselors to help them start a new chapter of their lives.
70-year-old Mr. Lee worked as a restaurant manager before. He was in prison because of fights after getting drunk. He is now determined to get rid of his drinking habits.
I am learning to adjust my mindset here not to touch alcohol again.
Mr. Liu was given a suspended sentence because of his drug addiction. He is here to get rid of these bad habits.
Everyone comes from different families and have different personalities. With different opinions, we discuss on how we can work together.
Taiwan Aftercare Association's Qingxin School has been inaugurated in Zhanghua. It is a rehab center for former inmates.
Need to stay pure in the minds. Qingxin means to have a new start.
Tzu Chi volunteers also work as counselors to help these former inmates who want to start a new chapter of their lives.
We accompany them with love. I believe we can help them pursue a brighter future.
Giving former inmates opportunities and strength will help harmonize the society.
The 2019 Lean Healthcare Transformation Summit is held in Dalian Tzu Chi Hospital, with 300 medical professionals from Taiwan and abroad participating. They hope to improve the efficiency in hospital management through topic discussions, workplace observations, and workshops.
About 3 years ago, the dialysis section started to conduct lean management, and they have successfully saved the cost of $13,932, reduced their walking distance by 3,672 kilometers, as well as saved 1,296 needles.
Before our dialysis room started the limb management, the cabinets had doors and were also too high for us, so it wasn't easy for us to get the parts from the cabinet. But after we changed them, we can easily retrieve the parts, and we also know how many are still there.
There are placements and replenishments of goods, and it also helps our staff to walk less. And there's also the human ergonomics. I learned a lot from these things. I must learn them well so I can bring them back.
This lean management began in Japan. It includes sorting, setting things in order, cleaning, standardizing procedure, and sustaining. Now this is being introduced to medical care, and it has been shown to improve work efficiency, to reduce patients' waiting time in the hospital, and to improve worker safety and efficiency.
When we encounter any problem, we have to find the cause and then think about how to solve it and try to improve it. This is the essence of lean management.
Our current life or work, our resources are getting less, but we must become more efficient. So I think lean management is a very effective tool for public sanitation and government management, and we should promote it.
The 3-day summit on healthcare lean management starts a reorganization in hospital management through lectures, observations, resort exhibitions, and workshops. It will broaden the participants' horizons.
Tzu Chi medical professionals went to Tzu Chi Bayan Lepas recycling station in Penang, Malaysia, to carry out health examinations for the recycling volunteers and the public to safeguard their health.
Many people tend to suffer from hypertension, higher levels of blood sugar, and cholesterol. Tzu Chi medical professionals go to Tzu Chi Bayan Lepas recycling station to carry out health examinations.
Actually, we had been planning for a long time to provide health examination at every recycling station to check on the health conditions of these recycling volunteers. The plan was a preventive measure on chronic kidney disease, but now we are very worried about diabetes and hypertension because both of them don't have symptoms.
Nursing students from the Tzu Chi University of Science and Technology are volunteering in Malaysia, so they also came to measure the heights, weights, blood pressures, and blood sugar levels of every person.
I take their blood pressures, blood sugar levels, and the urine, and these numbers help me to understand their lifestyles and their health.
I am responsible for their blood sugar levels. Blood sugar is very important to patients with kidney disease, because if the patients have diabetes, they may have to undergo dialysis, so we want them to prevent it from happening.
Yes, it's a very good thing. If people got problem, maybe they don't know, they can come here to find out with the problem, then they can overcome the problem early.
I have hypertension, diabetes, heart problem, and higher level of cholesterol. I've visited the doctors, and they have prescribed medicines to me. I do exercise in the morning.
One should exercise often and eat more fruits and vegetables to become healthy. Having a good lifestyle can help you stay away from hypertension and higher levels of blood sugar and cholesterol.
Penang Tzu Chi volunteers began doing recycling at Taman Tun Sadon since 1998. For the past 20-odd years, the residents always donated their recyclables to Tzu Chi after collecting them. To pay back to the residents' love, TIMA and Tzu Chi volunteers conducted free medical services so they could know more about their health conditions.
Tzu Chi volunteers are preparing for a free clinic at Taman Tun Sadon. They have invited the residents to enjoy TIMA's free medical services, hoping to expand Tzu Chi's love, which he has been providing for the past 20 years in the community.
Doctor bagi tahu saya reduce my weight, take food, carried food, then.
The doctor said I'm overweight, so I need to lose weight and change my eating habit. I must eat more fruits, healthy foods, and more vegetables. I should also do exercises and adjust my schedule. I should do more aerobics at home.
My dad wanted to know his health condition, so I came with him. The doctor gave him a lot of encouragement. My dad doesn't have enough exercise and eats too much rice, so he has higher blood sugar. I need to encourage him more.
Apart from serving in the fixed clinic, the doctors also do house calls for some residents who cannot come downstairs.
First time best in the world.
This is my first time to see the doctor here. Your service is fabulous. I have never seen such a good service. I hope this service can go on forever.
The residents protect the land with actual action, so Tima pays back by safeguarding their health.
Two Tzu Chi kindergartens in Malaysia joined hands to hold a 2-day camp for kindergarten graduates. Through different activities, the children have learned to prepare their own meals, as well as the importance of self-management.
多余的钱拿去做什么？帮助别人。帮助别人，还有呢，投竹筒帮助别人，还有储蓄在银行，还有要感恩爸爸妈妈养我们的，还有让我们自己存来给自己的。
Upon receiving the pocket's money, the children rush into the market to purchase food materials for a teacher appreciation banquet.
一个3 ringgit. No plastic. Okay.
Everyone bargains over the price with vendors, learning how to use their money wisely.
1、2、3做完了，我们现在要买买什么？现在这个要买什么？西兰花要买多少个？买多少个？3个。
The children carefully record the cost of each food ingredient because the money can be used for many purposes. However, the children still give in to temptation.
他讲他要买哦，不然你们跟他讲，你们怎样跟他讲不要买？等下妈咪妈咪，来我们站在旁边。还要买哦。我爸等下妈妈。
The little girl wants to buy a toy, but she does not get everyone's support. Her classmates have figured out a way.
你跟他讲你自己在家做过什么玩具？叫他做一个大件的物质。那个钱是大家的，是不是？是我们5个人一起的，是不是？对吗？那你想买，你就要想办法去说服他们啊！你不是说哭了，人家就要答应你的。
The teacher uses the opportunity to educate the children, allowing them to learn self-management.
I think it is correct that I did this way. I didn't spend money at will so that I can donate it to the people who are suffering.
After 2 days of learning, the children have not only learned to express gratitude to their parents, but also make use of their money wisely.
The 9/21 earthquake killed 2,415 people, particularly in the central part of Taiwan. Tzu Chi was quick to respond because of his involvement in Typhoon Herb and efforts to promote community volunteer groups. One of the first actions was caring for 1,600 corpses which needed covering.
Hảo. 受傷的人數還在陸續持續增加當中，
包括台北在內，多個人口密集嘅大城市，有數以百計嘅樓房倒冧。
慢慢找啦。
不要人命呢。
On the eve of the Mid-Autumn Festival, an earthquake shook Taiwan on 9/21.
My uncle and my son are inside, and his wife, his daughter, and mother-in-law are all inside.
太大了。
可以吗？
可以。
Dongshi Farmers Hospital saw most of its equipment destroyed, with the injured lying in doorways and corridors, all feeling flustered and helpless.
来，这边好不好？先让红的先坐下来，好不好？
More than 11,000 people were injured and 2,415 lost their lives.
Some use curtains, some use straw mats, as many were looking for corpses. One cake and saw would hit our face, as many were injured.
The streets full of scars from the ground, and power was interrupted as communication was extremely difficult.
He just took the phone out and said, "Listen, it's true. Brother Yan has been saved and was at this location." He asked to tell Master Zheng Yan it's very serious. Lantou country has been seriously affected and many people have died. Quickly ask people to come and help.
After the earthquake, rescuers rushed to the scene. The volunteers were always at the front line of the rescue effort.
2 people are cooking here. Others go to comfort the family. I am going to appease the family.
At the time of Typhoon Herb, Master Zheng Yan has told volunteers to go into the communities. When disaster struck, we can arrive on the scene quickly.
Our response is very fast. We quickly had hundreds of body bags in some places, and then it quickly grew, and there were 1,000 and then 2,000. All the body bags from Tzu Chi Hospital were distributed, and later the disaster scene needed white cloth for the corpses.
The disaster relief staff said that we need a white cloth. And I said, "Sister, your family makes clothes. You should have a lot of cloth."
I was surprised that I was not afraid when going into dangerous buildings. I found a large piece of clothes and respectfully covered their faces.
Where is our home? I found a big pot and started making ginger soup. We need something fragrant and hot to eat. If there wasn't enough, I would just cook more.
We are also stunned by the earthquake. Everyone shouldn't be treated this way. It is a shame. Fortunately, Tzu Chi has really done a lot of good things to us these 2 days.
From the moment of the disaster, Master Zheng Yan was inspired to quickly help everyone. The train from Hualien to Taipei via the mountain route has been disrupted, meaning a switch to the sea route which goes straight to Taichung. Disaster relief may need to cover 1,000 miles. Volunteers work day and night. Let affected know that they are being looked after.
莫忘那一年，莫忘那一人，那一群，那一念，生命的价值，值得我们来回忆过去。愈是回忆过去啦，愈会晓珍惜现在。
For the past 15 years, U.S. Tzu Chi volunteers from Phoenix go to a park where homeless people gather to share vegetarian food with them. One of them invited volunteers to sing folk songs and thank Tzu Chi for their help. We'll leave you with this. Goodbye.